إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونصلي ونسلم على سيدنا وحبيبنا وقائدنا الحبيب المصطفى صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين، آمين. وبعد، هذا هو الدرس. This is the lesson in Usool Fiqh in this semi-English language. I try to do my best to be clear. The subject is hard by itself, and also the English I'm capable of providing is not perfect, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ. Do what you can. So we are doing, inshallah, what we can. Last time we talked about the condition, and we went over all the condition. At the end, we talked about the the conditions that are affecting or the effective conditions in the declarative ruling, القانون الوضعية. What are these types of conditions? We mentioned that the types are not one type. The scholars cut it and slice it in many ways in order to grab and catch all the sides of the subjects they are studying. So this is one of the ways they looked at the conditions in the declarative rulings. They said it's either Sharia conditions, legal conditions, شروط شرعية, or constructed conditions, شروط جعلية. جعلية from the Arabic word جعل, means make. So شروط الجعلية is the one that people construct. شروط الشرعية that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made. And these shurut we talked about before. Again, some are within the capacity of people, some are not within the capacity of people, and we talked about that in the last one. I don't have to repeat it now. But when they talked about the shurut al-ju'liyah, or when we talk about shurut al-ju'liyah, we mentioned that shurut, the constructed conditions. We mentioned that there are two types of these. One to complete the cause, and one to bring about the condition. To bring about the condition, the result, المسبب, the result, not the condition. So there are two. There are conditions that completes the cause, and condition to bring about the result. The one that completes the cause, it is what has to be there in order for the condition to be complete, to get into the whatever we are trying to reach or to do. So so it is before it enables the Muslim al-Mukallaf to get into the taklif, to perform the ritual or the contract or whatever is trying to do. The other one is conditions that actually makes the result of what the Mukallaf or the Muslim intended to do. It makes it happen. So these are the two things. Was one related to the cause and one related to the effect. It's the second one is to make the effect happen, to bring about the result. In other words, so like what? Like for the cause to happen. For the cause, a shurut that completes the cause, like in rituals, tahara, ablution is a condition for prayer to happen. You cannot start salah without having tahara. To cover the body. Covering the body is a condition for salah, because you can't have salah with awra exposed. In dealing and trading and contracting and stuff like that, like in marriage, the marriage contract depends on if the bride was married before, here the divorce is a condition of the cause to get into a contract of marriage with the other person. So this is a condition of cause. In the sale contract, the goods has to be specified, what it is, how much, and the quality. If there is anything that is unknown, you cannot proceed with the contract. So this is another example, which is because these are arkan, like parts or shurut, has to exist in order for the contract to get into a contract. Also, another thing from marriage, if being able to the husband being able to have an intercourse is a condition of doing the marriage, unless he tells the family of the bride and they accept, but without telling, it is a shart, and you can't get into the contract. If he does that, then it is a batil, contract batil. So also in punishments, القصاص. So in intentional killing, it is a cause for the obligation of the retaliation of the qisas, but in the condition that it is intentional and transgressive. If it is not intentional, then القصاص is not the death sentence, can't be the death sentence. It has to be the diya or something else the people agrees to. Also in what they call al-'itq is the manumission. Al-'itq, of course, there is an example, a good example here. We are going to go over. If assume there is a man, he sold 2 of his slaves for 1,000 dirhams or $1,000, but he has still the choice to appoint one of them. Like he said, I'm going to sell you Ahmad and another guy. He didn't specify the second one. He cannot. This is a cause that makes, although the conditions, the condition of the cause is there, because he said it's 2 people. He said it's the price is 1,000 and everything, but the sale itself cannot, the result of milkiyah of the other guy to the 2 cannot happen, because he doesn't know which one, and is he the one, does he actually 500 or 400? Is he half, or 600 and 400, or less? Maybe the first one is 600, and then he bring him a guy who's old and worth only 100. Then the $1,000 is not fair. So the khayar, the khayar, it's in itself, like making a choice in itself, does not prevent the contract to get into a contract, but it prevents the owner, the buyer, from actually acquiring the 2 slaves, because he doesn't know which are they. If the khayar, if the choice is given, but he has, before completing the contract, he has to specify. He can get into the contract, but the milkiyah, the ownership, cannot be transferred until the choice is done. So there are, like I said, there are conditions that pertains to establishing or affecting the cause, and there are conditions that affecting or pertaining to the effect of the contract or the ritual to get to happen correctly and be sahih, be correct. So having said that, we are going to move to the third part of the of the declarative rulings, which is المانع, the preventer, or the prevent, which is the thing that is a preventative to the aim or the goal of the thing that the Muslim trying to achieve. It prevents it. The preventer is the other side of the coin of the condition, because what is the preventer? It is the absence of the condition. It's just the absence of the condition. If the condition is there, if they're not there, it's manner. That's why they say in the explanation of the manner, it's a factor whose existence stops the intention of the person from happening. It stops it. It stops the thing from happening. But if it is absent, if the preventer is absent, it doesn't matter whether it happens or whether it happens. It has no effect whether it happens or not. Like in nisab in zakah. If the money reaches nisab, which is the minimum wealth that a person has to acquire to be eligible for zakah, if the money doesn't reach that, this is mana', this is a preventer of zakah, then he doesn't pay zakah. If it reaches, if this mana is not, if it reaches, if this mana doesn't exist, if this preventer doesn't exist, then the money can be, the zakah can be paid. Whether it's paid or not, it's a different story, and how much, it's a different story from different sources. But it doesn't prevent the hukm of itself from taking effect. If the mana is not there, then it's irrelevant. So like in condition, the mana, the preventer is either preventer of the cause or preventer of the ruling. Like I said, it's just a mana, just like mana is like condition. The preventer of the cause, for instance, if a person have a debt, like he has the minimum wealth, but he has a debt, so this debt prevents him from prevents the hukm of zakah to be applied to him, because he should pay the debt first, and if he pays the debt, then he wouldn't achieve the minimum wealth, the nisab. So that's mana in the cause. The mana of the legal ruling to be applied, mana al-hukm, like the cause is there, but there is another thing that stops the hukm from happening. The cause is there, like a father killed his son. If a father kills his son, the killing is there, because the condition of what is the condition of the qasas of qatl, of the killing the killer. It's the killing itself, and the killing here happened. So it is not a preventer of the cause. It is prevent. If he is a father, then the fatherhood is a preventer of being killed by killing his father, and that's in hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, لا يقتل والد بولده. A father does not get killed because killing his son. Why? Because the big rule in Sharia, a comprehensive كلي, حكم كلي in Sharia, أن الفرع لا يعود على أصله بالإبطال. The branch does not go back to invalidate his root, to invalidate its root. So this is a huge قاعدة كلية, general rule in Sharia. The father is the root of the son. He's the one who brought him to life. So he can't lose his life because of that. Of course, he get punished severely, but it's not killing. You don't kill him like any crime, like any killing. There are also two types of preventers that you can that people of Usool looked at from the side, like we said in before, they cut and slice different ways. So they also looked at it from the from taklif, from applying to the application to the Muslim, taklif al-Muslim. One that one preventer that cannot be comprehended with the existence of taklif itself. It's actually when this preventer exists, it can never exist with a person who is mukallaf, like junoon, like he's mad, being crazy, you know. So this preventer can't be with taklif. So he is not mukallaf to start with. He is not asked to be to apply all rulings of Sharia are not applied to him right from the beginning. There is another preventer which can exist with the taklif, but when it exists, it actually removes this taklif, removes the capacity. Let's say the capacity, taklif, the capacity. So there is, I'll say it all again. There is a preventer that cannot be imagined to happen with the capacity of a Muslim to apply a ruling, which is like madness. There is a preventer that it can actually exist with the capacity, exists in the Muslim, the capacity to perform exists with the Muslim, but the capacity, this capacity will be lifted off either temporarily or forever. Like temporarily, like what? Like the haid, the women blood in either in the monthly or after giving birth. This actually remove the capacity to perform the rulings temporarily until it finishes, until this circle of blood, the monthly, goes away, and or the 40 days of nifas are done and there is no blood coming out of the womb anymore. So the capacity goes back and taklif goes back, so she performs. So the man'a is not there anymore. There is a third one, which is a preventer that actually does not stop the capacity of the performing from the Muslim or Muslima. Does not remove this capacity, does not remove the original order on the mukallaf, on the person who has the capacity to do, but it transfer it to from being obligatory to being of choice, like takhir, a choice. You can do it or you cannot do it. Like what? Like praying Jum'ah for women. Being a woman is a preventer of it didn't remove the prayer of Jum'ah completely from the women, but it makes it from wajib, like on men, to not obligatory, to the choice whether she can do it or not. It's her choice to do. So also, like if in the case of coercion, somebody come and coerced someone, put the gun to his head, and he coerced him to say the word of kufr. So when this happens, the ruling of saying the word of kufr, because if anybody say the word of kufr, he's a kafir, except if this manner exists, like he is under coercion to lose his life, or one of his kids lose his life, or they are going to burn out all what he has, or something like that. These cases remove the hukm from wujub, from obligation, the ruling from obligation to the choice. التخيير, he can do it or not. Some people, even under this coercion, like Sayyid Qutb rahmatullahi alayh, he didn't budge. He said, no, I'm not going to say kufr, because they asked him to approve the actions of the Taghut, Kafur Jamal Abdel Nasser at the time, and his Arab nationalism, and he said, approve this and we will let you go right away, and we can give you a ministry or something, a big time. He said, no, I'm not. And he kept refusing until they hanged him in 1966, rahmatullahi alayhi. I was in the university at the time, and I can never forget this time. Anyways, so this is a preventer that does not remove the original ruling, but it moves it from a level to another level. There are also other examples and things, but it's not the place to talk about it. It's all in my notes. Inshallah, you guys who read can read. Those who are listening and want to have it, they can contact me. We are going to move now to the fourth declarative ruling, which is الرخصة والعزيمة, concessions and original rulings. The word original in English here it's the best to describe it, but the word azima in Arabic actually gives an additional layer of meaning to the word. It is original, but it is the one that needs even more effort to carry it out, because it's the original taklif, the original order as it came, with no concessions whatsoever. So they call it al-azima. So al-azima is the original ruling, but original rulings are azima because al-azm is the power to do the thing. It's the power. It have the element of power, the word. I'm just going over this because of its Arabic language origin. So there is the legal concessions, the rukhas or rukhsa, the mufrad, the individual, is rukhsa, the jama' plural is rukhas. Al-azima is the mufrad, al-azima, which is original ruling. Original rulings, al-azaim. So what are the rukhas? The concessions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best for the people. He knows the best, and there is a consensus, undisturbed consensus that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the meaning of Sharia, the aim of Sharia is to bring about the best for human beings and to make them avoid the worst. It can't make them avoid the some of the bad stuff, but avoid the worst and bring about the best. Some of the best or some of good things can be missed, but if it is missed, it is missed because we would want, Allah subhanahu wants us to get the higher, the best, the one better. So miss the less good in order to obtain the higher good, and bear the less, bear the less bad in order to avoid the bigger bad. We are going to talk about this in detail afterwards in Maqasid al-Sharia, aims and goals of Sharia. But I'm saying here, al-Rukhsa wal-Azima is part of that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made this concessions and concession. It is a concession to the original ruling, actually. So the concession, what is the concession? Is the original ruling because of a specified hard condition that is attached to it, or make it in a circumstantial factors that make the original ruling. It doesn't take away the original ruling at all. It's just in this circumstantial circumstances, it actually eases it and gives the concession for people to be more comfortable, and it doesn't reflect hardship on people. Like what? Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the concession of in Salah during traveling, Salah, the fours are twos, and also to make Dhuhr and Asr together and Maghrib and Isha together. It's a great concession. We all enjoy this concession from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we all thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving such a concession. It's so beautiful. Islam is not ما جعل عليكم في الدين من حرج. Allah in the Quran, He did not make hardship and embarrassing and difficulty on you in deen. He didn't do that. So give us this is a big bless. If somebody has a problem in his legs, he has like a surgery or something, or an old man, he can't stand up, he can pray sitting down. If he has like if he's very weak and he can actually pray laying down. It doesn't. If he can't even move his limbs for whatever reason, he can pray with his eyes. So all these are concessions to the original rulings. Of course, these concessions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it wide, and he gave us a lot of concessions in our Sharia, like an example in selling. The البيع. What is the condition of bay'? Existence of the goods. The seller has the goods in his hand and or in his garage or in the parking lot, the car or something. He has the capacity to obtain it right away if it's ordered. This is a condition. Without it, it's if it doesn't exist, it's a man'a, it's a preventer from of the cause of the to get into a contract. But, and this is hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said Rasulullah in hadith صحيح قطعا نهى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن بيع الإنسان ما ليس عنده ورخص في السلم. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam naha means he prevented, he ordered not to sell what the Muslim acquires under his control, but he gave a concession to a certain type of bay' which is called a salam. What is a salam? A salam is bay' thamar, like someone has a field, like for dates and stuff like that. It is on the trees. I don't know what the name of the tree of the dates. Anyways, shortage on my side, but I know it, but I forgot it. Anyways, so it is there, and but he cannot actually bring it to the guy because it's up there, and it might be few days until it gets to the full the capacity of it and full grown and everything. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because this was actually at the time, and not only at the time, until now in the area with between farmers and stuff, this is a must, because how can you sell it? You have to sell it because you need to have the money and go and get other seeds and stuff and be prepared. So Rasulullah give concession to a salam. Salam means handing over. the handing over. So this one is a rukhsa in selling, a great rukhsa in selling for farmers. So all rukhsa in Sharia, of course, we have to mention that rukhsa or concession in Sharia cannot be done without a text from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because concession in itself is a ruling. It is a ruling. You can't say, okay, you can do that except that. Like that's why we say in the man-made laws, it replicates Sharia and it is kufr because of that, because they create a new concession. They said, okay, people cannot buy liquor, but if you are 18 years old, you can be given rukhsa. They call it rukhsa, license. See, license is rukhsa as well. It even takes the same word in Sharia, which is a concession. It's concession in Sharia, but it is license in the man-made. So giving licenses to a person who is over 18, or he has to have a certain preparations in the liquor shop or whatever. These are concessions. You cannot do that. You can't make these concessions, because making a concession is the sole property of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it is a ruling. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the original ruling and make a concession because of 1, 2, 3. So this is a very important part. Also, there is another thing we have to mention, that there is a similarity between the concessions and the allowed. Allowed, al-mubahat, the allowed. There is actually a similarity between the two, because if you don't do the concession, it's okay still. It is better to take the concession. Most of the Salaf said it is a concession from Allah, give you a gift, and you say, no, I'm not accept. Like somebody in traveling, and he said, no, I'm still going to fast because I'm very religious. No, this is not very religious. If you fast, it's accepted and everything, but it is not a religious thing to do, because in this circumstantial situation, the hukum of Allah is the concession. So don't give it back, don't throw it back at him and say, no, Allah, I'm not going to take it, I'm okay with the original one, I'm going to do that. This is not being good and strong and everything. The concession is the ruling, is in the situation of the in the circumstances of the concession. So, but if you don't take it, if somebody is have a hardship in standing, and the concession is to just sit down and pray, but he still struggle and have pain and stand up, okay, he will do that, but it is not the best. The best is to sit down and make salah with itmi'nan, with no pain, so he can concentrate more. So there is a similarity here between concessions and the allowed, al-mubahat, but like we said, mubah is different than the concession in the sense we just explained. There are two types of concessions as well, which are concession. concessions where the original ruling is dropped completely. It doesn't apply anymore. Like this is another way of looking at the same thing. Like we said, they slice and cut and in a different way. So there is a concession where the original ruling disappears. Like you are in the desert and you are about to die and you find liquor, you drink, or khanzir, pigs, or whatever, maita, dead thing. الأحناف they call it رخص إسقاط, drop off concessions. There are other concessions that the original ruling still exists, which the one that we just talk about, the iftar in traveling and all these, or saying the kufr word and these things. We are going to stop here. We are going to continue the rukhsa and azima next time, inshallah, because we reached the critical time, and inshallah we will meet next time. We will continue الرخصة والعزيمة, and we will go over the last declarative ruling, الصحة والبطلان, correctness or validity and invalidity of rulings. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.